Highway to Hell, last album to be released in the 1970s, as well as the last album in the Bon Scott era. Highway to Hell is considered the transitional album from being locally successful to being internationally successful. So, let's get started to talk about it. Highway to Hell was first released on July 27, 1979. Basically, Highway to Hell was, like I said, was their transitional album, and here's why. Basically, you know, at the time, there was only 3 albums released in the United States: High Voltage, Let There Be Rock, and Power Rage, as they rejected the Dirty Deeds album. However, those 3 albums did okay, but they didn't really become commercially successful, where they were playing it on the radio and became a #1 hit. They want to be really popular in the United States. And according to the producers, like the only way according to the record company, the only way they think they could do that is if they got rid of their producers, which is their brother George Young and Harry Vanda, who produced all the albums up until this point. At first they objected about it. But then they reconsidered, and they decided to take another turn. And their new producer that made their most successful album, his name is Robert John Lange, or most widely known as Mutt Lange. Mutt Lange produced this album, and he edited and produced it to be successful to an international audience. The album was first recorded in December 1978 in Australia. Then they went to the United States and recorded it there, since they want to try to make it big. So they recorded it from January to February of 1979, and then they completed the album in the UK, where they recorded from March to April of 1979. So they went to a few different places to record the album and get the best, sound that they can, so they could be successful. Because they do not want to mess this album up. Anyways, before we talk about the release and the success of the album, let's talk about the songs. There are 10 songs on the album. Of course, we're going to start with track number 1, and that is the title song, Highway to Hell. Highway to Hell, an instant classic song. It's a very unique song with a really good guitar riff in the beginning, and then, it starts with the guitar, and then the drums come in. And then, the first lyric says, living easy, living free, season ticket on a one-way ride. Yeah, really good lyrics to it. And then once we get to the chorus, all instruments get involved. And it just blasts a very nice hard rock sound. And people are mistaken that the song's about a highway to hell, which that's not true. Basically, what the song is about is basically, basically making like AC/DC made that because they made several studio albums, and they're very stressful and grueling tour schedule. And basically, it's about touring constantly in life on the road, and that's and all the bad stuff that happens during that time, and that's what they refer to being on a highway to hell. So, really good song. I really do like the background of it, and it's an instant classic. That's all I have to talk about that song, so let's talk about track number 2, Girls Got Rhythm. Girls Got Rhythm, the only thing I can tell you about this song, it's a little bit more unique. And of course, the lyrics are good, and I do love the chorus. And also, it has more of that blues rock, feeling to it. But it's a blues hard rock, as I should say it. Yeah, I do like the song. It's not one of my favorite songs, but it's enjoyable, and it's easy to listen to. So that's there's not much else I can say about that song. So Yeah, basically it's a good song, and it's got a little bit of history to it. So that's all I gotta say about it. So let's go on to track number 3, "Walk All Over You." "Walk All Over You" is actually my favorite song on the Highway to Hell album. I just love that build up beginning. It starts with the guitar playing a few chords, and then the drums get involved, and they basically just play it soft. And then after a while, then the hard riffs come in, and all the instruments come in, and the chorus, the instruments slow down again, saying "Walk All Over You," and they play the riff again. It's another one of the best sounding songs. It just sounds so creative, and I just love the style in that song a lot. That's all I got to say about it, and it's still a good song. I still listen to it a lot to this day. So let's talk about track number 4, "Touch Too Much." "Touch Too Much." "Touch Too Much" is actually a really interesting song. I really do like it, but what a lot of people don't know is that the song that we all know that we listen to is around 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. What the original version was actually a lot longer. It was actually 6 minutes and 30 seconds long. However, it was not released, and you will not been able to hear it until the Bonfire box set was released in 1997, part of the Volts album. I would definitely check that out. It's definitely good either way. "Touch Too Much" is a very good song. I really enjoy it, and it's just it's got a really good feel and a good chord progression on it. That's all I gotta say about it. So let's talk about track number 5, "Beating Around the Bush." "Beating Around the Bush" is also a really good song. It's like one of those songs where Bond says a few words, then they play a few chords, and Bond says a few words, then he plays a few chords. And also another part of the song, Bond will play a few chords, and then they will play it, and then the guitars will play a note, and then they will play a little higher. That's actually pretty good. I do like that idea. "Beating Around the Bush" is a really good song. Even though it's not really that known, and you don't really hear from much of it anymore, it's one of their more underrated songs, and I still enjoy it a lot. However, other than that, that's really all I can say about that song. So let's talk about track number 6, "Shot Down in Flames." Yeah, "Shot Down in Flames." I like that song pretty good as well. Yeah, I do like the beginning riff in that song. It sounds pretty good to me. "Shot Down in Flames." I do like the title. I definitely do like the title. It's a good title for a song. I just love that blues chord progression that it has to it. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about "Shot Down in Flames." It's a pretty good song. It's not one of my favorite songs, but I still like it. So that's all I gotta say about that song. So let's go on to track number 7, "Get It Hot." "Get It Hot" is probably my least favorite song on the album. To me, I just don't really care for the sound of the song that much. It is a pretty good. There's people out there that do like that song. I'm not saying it's a bad song. I'm just saying it's just not for me. It's one of those basic, blues songs. That's put in, but it does. But I guess that there's some fans to this song. All I could say about the song is like one of those basic blues songs, but with once again pretty good lyrics to it. But another memorable thing about the song is the name, "Get It Hot." Pretty good name also for a song. But that's all I gotta say about that song. So let's go on to a more notable track number 8. "If You Want Blood, You've Got It." "If You Want Blood, You've Got It" was ironically first mentioned in the live album a year before, called the same name. It was which was released in November 21st of 1978 in North America. However, it did not have that song in the set list. But yeah, I think they came up with the song around that time, and they decided to put it in their Highway to Hell album. If You Want Blood, You've Got It was a memorable song. You know, it's a very creative song in some ways. You know, especially the chorus. You say, if you want blood, they say, if you want blood, play a few chords, and then they say, you've got it. Yeah, I just love that kind of music. So yeah, If You Want Blood, You Got It is a classic song. It's a notable song. And that's all I got to say about it. So let's go on to track number 9, Love Hungry Man. Love Hungry Man, which another great song. Well, basically, all I can tell you about this song is basically the chord progression, which I do like. I thought it sounded really good and you know, very nice, like one of those rock and roll, you know, styled songs. And I also like how the chorus was. They say love, and then hungry man. And it's basically, they timed the song like absolutely perfect. So yeah, Love Hungry Man is a great song. It's it's another one of those non-notable songs, so there's really not much else I could say about it. So let's go on to the 10th and final track, and one of the more infamous songs of AC/DC, Night Prowler. Alright, Night Prowler, the last song in the Highway to Hell album. I like the song a lot. It had that slow blues, it's like slow blues rhythm song with ominous lyrics to it. And basically, the song had like had that kind of that fearful tone to it. And basically what the song was about a boy sneaking to his girlfriend's bedroom at night. However, this song has sparked some controversy. In June of 1985, right around the time the Fly on the Wall album came out, the Night Stalker serial killer, you know, who killed 15 people, you know, had connection to the song Night Prowler, you know, which made him commit murder, as he was an AC/DC fan as well, and this was claims to be his favorite song. So that's all I gotta say about that. You know, but despite the controversy, I still do really like the song. That's all I gotta say about that song. So let's go into the conclusion and my plans. Overall, Highway to Hell is a fantastic album. It's got a lot of history to it, got a lot of legacy, has got really high critical acclaim to it. And then in the US, it sold 7 million copies. And then worldwide, sold like around 11 to 12 million copies, which is their second best-selling album, right behind Back in Black. So this album was just great in all levels, and it deserves a 10 out of 10. And I think most AC/DC fans will have the Highway to Hell album in their collection. So yeah, this album is a very good album, and Mutt Lange did a very good job with it. So now, as with my plans, I am announcing that I am going to take a break from the YouTube world for a while to focus on school and focus on my classes, because I'll be starting school next week. But I'll still have all the other videos that I've uploaded this past year, so you guys can still watch that. So I'll be taking a break for about, I don't know, at least 2 to 3 months. I don't know how long it will be, but when I do come back, the next video I will post is the Back in Black video. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed my channel over the past year, and the videos will still stay like I said, but I'm not done. I will be back. Anyways, guys, I'm Start McCleary. Thanks for watching, and peace.